This is Mark Johnson from Multi360. I'm here with Suzy Cox from Olson. Suzy, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your position at Olson?
Sure. I am Senior Vice President of Olson One-to-One, which is the CRM loyalty component of Olson Marketing. Olson's a full-service agency. We do loyalty, PR, mobile marketing, and traditional advertising.
Great. With the advent of social, mobile, and other emerging technologies, how do brands effectively engage their audiences in this challenging and very dynamic marketing environment?
Well, you're right to call it challenging. It's definitely an issue in that they're traditionally separated out. So there's the social initiatives at a company, there are mobile initiatives at a company, and there are loyalty initiatives at a company, and oftentimes none of them are integrated with each other. So the challenge really is integrating it and understanding how this full picture of a consumer, full picture of a customer is going to be seen by the company, and how we integrate all of that back into an experience for them.
Great. What would be the biggest opportunity for marketers in the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, I think the biggest opportunity is to understand how to capture and integrate this whole view picture of a consumer and a customer. What do they do online? What does their mobile profile look like? What are they doing in the social space? That full picture of a consumer, and I think the challenge is going to be how do you integrate all of that, given our silos internally at companies, and make something meaningful out of it.
With that said, what would be the biggest challenge for marketers in the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, this one I think is interesting in that I think, and I would look at it as a U.S. challenge versus a global challenge. I think when you look at many larger companies, they're seeing their growth opportunities not in the United States or North America, they're seeing it in other parts of the world, particularly Southeast Asia. So I think one of the biggest challenges for US-based or North America-based companies is to recognize that their customer base isn't growing anymore, and they have to understand how to maximize the value of their existing customers and how to pump up the bottom line.
Great. Does your technology use its design to evoke the senses to shape and steer meaningful and desired experiences for product and brands?
It does. One of the things that our Tally platform, our Tally loyalty platform does is it includes not only the traditional loyalty platform where currency is issued or some kind of a credit or hierarchy is input into the consumer files, but we also take in your social profiles, your social IDs. We also take in your mobile ID, and we have mobile enabled outbound communications as well as social enabled communications.
Awesome. Experience drives engagement, and engagement drives loyalty. Yet at every part of the channel, people have to feel engaged. What are the challenges you see with multi-channel communications for today's marketers, and how does your product address this opportunity or challenge?
Well, a lot of it is, I think, authenticity. How does it sound right, and how does it sound relevant across all of these channels? What looks good in a print ad, what looks good on a website doesn't necessarily come across very well in a mobile app or in a mobile message or necessarily in the social space. So one of the challenges there is how do you make it bring it all together. And as I said, the Tally program does this quite well. Amtrak is one of our clients for whom we bring it all together, not just what you do on the trains and in the stations while you're aboard, but also your mobile profile and your social profile.
Great. I think you've already done this, but give us a high-level overview of your product and how it helps drive more effective engagement and therefore better marketing outcome for your brands.
You're right, we may have talked about it a little bit. Clearly I love Tally because of its functionality and its different features and how relevant it is given all of the different technologies that we have out there today. Technologies meaning social technology, mobile engagement technology. And it does provide a wonderful repository where all of these bits of information, all of these profiles of a consumer are brought together, and you see this full picture of a consumer and a full picture of what your engagement with that consumer looks like.
Great. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to meet with us today.
A pleasure. Thanks.